Formula One, the sport that goes filled with acceleration, precision, dashes of madness, driving supercars at supersonic speed, an exhilarating, heart-pounding sport that makes the blood pump faster than the anxiety of a speed limit officer. Yes, Formula One, Hot Wheels, champagne abuse, and even hotter podiums. Ooh, truly the sport that shows us the fastest way over the speed limit, and of course gets us closer to the newest release of the Hamilton premiere. F1, a global circus on wheels, 10 teams from all around the world, racing at fancy venues like Monaco, a city where speed limits and taxes are illegal. USA's Miami, well known for its breathtaking blue beautiful beaches and bitches. Abu Dhabi, which shows us oil in its natural element exposed to fire. And of course Russia, who is best known for its bitches. Now the rules are simple enough. Formula One is about racing sleek, fast, small, polluting cars with the goal to finish number one. The driver with the most points at the end of the season gets the championship trophy. And by the end of each race, the top 3 racists gets to spray an ungodly amount of champagne on everyone around them, and the crowd fucking loves it. Now the fans of Formula One are usually dressed head to toe in team merch and drip, sporting the Ultimate Collector's Edition as a true fan should, clutching a headset too tightly and a beer-sponsored brand of their favorite team too closely to their liver, pretending in that state to know all the technical jargon. I mean, they probably do. Just high-tech machinery and beer drinking don't tend to create the most trustworthy assessment. They'll argue over tire pressures, fuel mixtures, like it's the fate of the universe. Which makes it funny, as protesters of Stop Oil half-heartedly tries to stop a race car going 200 miles an hour. Who would win in this case? Well, let's see.
This is a climate emergency!
Anyway, the exciting thing about the sport is the unexpected chaos. 1 second you lead the race. One mistake, you're dead last. The fast and precise repair crew working as fast as the car are flying off again. Look at this for Christ's sake. You never know when a driver will spin out of control or when a pit stop will go terribly wrong. Every car nut's ultimate dream is to work alongside these machines of mayhem. You got engineers tinkering with machines and engines that sound like an angry tiger or lions, I can't tell the difference. Mechanics creating new concepts to give the slightest edge in the race. Strategists trying to outsmart competition with the smallest of aerodynamic designs. But here's the kicker, the drivers, these fearless racers, are not giants of men. As a matter of fact, they're often smaller than your average-sized 13-year-old diagnosed with polio. They're squeezed into cockpits like they're hopping into a Mario Go-Kart game. I like the visual appeal of watching jockeys riding horses. But in Ferraris, Mercedes, Red Bull cars, and so on. But hey, it just works.
All of this just works. It's not, I'm not kidding.
Just look at that speed. Now let's talk about the big names in Formula One. Teams like Mercedes, Ferrari, and the Twitch-sponsored red and blue car. And they don't just race for fun. They race for glory and bragging rights of multi-billionaire corporations. Something to not be scoffed at. And speaking of Red Bull, they're not just an energy drink. They're a Formula One powerhouse. They've got the cars. They got the drivers. They've got the cars. They even got the wings. Their involvement in this sport is like that one rich kid who's, you don't really like, but throws the coolest parties in the neighborhood, so you reluctantly let them participate, even though you all secretly hate him. Mainly because they have your bay and you do not. Then we have the sponsors, which coincidentally happens to be the teams themselves. Huh? Shocking, I know. Though they do also have major sponsors such as Rolex, Petronas, and of course the Arctic Fox, because of course we are gonna include that little bad boy. So, whether you are a die-hard fan or just in it for the speed and drama, there's no denying that Formula One is a formula to fix your need for speed. I give a Formula One a solid score of 3 displaced Hot Wheels on fire, 2 collided supercars, and a singular champagne bottle spray gone wrong out of 9.